You were an exotic dancer for 2 years,
Yes.
according to your Instagram.
I want to say about 2 years.
What was your reason for quitting?
I had a baby. I had my son. Um, yeah, I never really liked dancing as a little person. Um, Sometimes people would just pick me up, you know. People would say me, one person was like, hey, you better be careful going home tonight because I'm about following you out to your car, like crazy shit. So, and aside from it, I just didn't really want to know who wants to be a stripper. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to do that. But um, I started dancing because I was trying to get a job. Different places I tried to get hired at, it was always like, oh, you're going to need a stool or you're going to have trouble reaching that. Are you going to be able to get to the fax machine? Are you going to be able to reach this? You know, I didn't realize I was being discriminated against, that I could have filed lawsuits against these people because all you need is a stool. They have different equipment, to help in situations like that. But hell, I was young. I was 18 and I tried it out and I did it, for a little while. And then I was here again. I'm talking about God, but I was praying to God and I was like, God, I really don't want to do this anymore. But the money was good. So I was like, I know that I'm not going to quit unless something makes me quit. So, whatever. And so, anyway, I ended up pregnant with my son I want to say about 3 months after that, after I asked God that. And I stopped. I haven't been a dancer since then. So
And that was your first child?
that was my first child, yeah. After that, I started my skincare business because I was like becoming a new mom and I wanted to make sure that I was only putting the perfect products on him. I didn't want so many products on the market have so many chemicals that cause cancers and all these other things, and I was just so paranoid. I didn't want anything. I wanted to make sure I knew where everything was coming from. So I started my skincare, Life Body Naturals. At that time, and I was selling it. I was going to the strip club with my body butters, like, hey y'all, know y'all remember me? I was out here. I was also babysitting some of the dancers' children during that time. I also started bartending after my son. I was a shot girl, so instead of a dancer, I was just serving shots at different clubs that I worked at.
So never relapsed back into exotic dancing ever again.
No, no.
What kept you from relapsing? Because there are some people that can't help it.
Well, like I said, I started my businesses. And after having kids, I don't have the same body that I had prior to having kids. I can't really be on my feet as long. I can't. Um, I was climbing the pole back in the day. I don't even know how. I can't do that now. I could probably if I really put my whole life into it, But yeah, I just can't even. I just can't do it.
Was it full nude back then?
Yeah, some clubs were fully nude, some were not. Some was like just topless, stuff like that. I worked at Stadium in DC, and I worked at Norma Jeans in Baltimore.
And when you finally did quit,
Hmm.
were there attempts to quit prior to that
No,
at all?
no, definitely not. I was
When
hustling.
when you finally did quit, it was the flip of a light switch.
Oh yeah, I was pregnant. I was pregnant. So, and what's crazy is like during that time, I was getting so many compliments on my titties, like from men to women. They were like, "Your titties are just great." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "What's happening to my titties? Like something is up." But then I started really paying attention to them, and they were changing a little bit. And it was because I was pregnant. It's crazy.
Respectfully asking you this next question,
Hmm.
um, your child's father,
Hmm.
were they a client in any of the
Oh no
establishments
no
you were
no
working in at the time?
no 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 no. My children's father, I knew them before I even became a dancer. Um, my first um, baby's father, I met him when I was like what, 14, 15. So, yeah.
And what did that teach you? What did you learn from that experience of exotic dancing, the 2 years that you did approximately?
Um,
What did you take away from that experience, if anything?
what would I take away from that experience?
And if nothing, that's okay too.
I was so young and I made so much money. And like I was really young, like I spent it, I blew through it. So I wish I could go back and tell myself like save that. You could have used that. But I was really like living fast. Um, yeah, I was having fun.
Care to share the most you ever took home in one night during that time?
um, damn, I don't even know, cause I've had some nights. What's the most I ever took home? I don't even know. I don't even know. Thousands though, definitely thousands.
Were any of those nights your birthday night?
Yeah, the first time that I was a dancer, I just turned 18 and I went to the strip club. So yeah.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say there's an exotic dancer
Mhm.
that's trying to quit themselves.
Okay.
Your reasoning was pregnancy.
Yeah.
That may not be their reasoning, but they want to get out.
Yeah.
Uh, Anything you would say to them?
I would say save your money. Start strategizing. Put money to the side. Start a business, go to school, have a backup plan for sure. Or if you're about to get a day job, or if you don't already have a day job, make sure that you're putting money to the side. And honestly, most dancers have this plan. Like most of them in there, some of them were in the military that weren't supposed to be, but they were saving up for school. You know what I'm saying? They were saving up to go to the military for their, had to make sure their children had some money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are mothers that are making a fucking way. So yeah.
And personally speaking, here, at the time you got pregnant, did you have a backup scenario? Did you have a plan of some sort? Did you have any of these items you just described here?
No, like I said, I was moving fast. So I mean, like I said, I started my business, so I did have some money that I invested. I used the money that I had saved up and invested in, my businesses at the time.
And the businesses
And then I
started.
also was serving shots, like I said. So that was like kind of my backup plan from dancing. I was serving shots and also selling my skincare. I was babysitting. I was doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So this description here that you're painting all happened before you actually end up finding out you're pregnant? Or was it
No, this after.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else I didn't ask in regards to the exotic dancing portion of your life that people want to know about, or anything unsaid you may want to say about that,
Mm,
other than what was
no,
asked?
I can't think of anything.
And for time reference, it's February 2022 now.